The old cafe smelled of burnt coffee and forgotten dreams. Amir sat in the corner, his fingers tracing the rim of his chipped cup. Across from him, his father, Yusuf, sat rigid, his hands clasped together, like a man holding on to something that hurt too much to release. It had been 10 years. 10 years since Amir had left home in the dead of night, slamming the door behind him after one final, unforgivable fight. He had been young then, full of anger and certainty. His father had been a wall, unyielding, silent, and proud. Neither of them had spoken since. Now, they sat across from each other. Two men aged by time, by regret, by the weight of words never said. Yusuf cleared his throat. "Your mother." He hesitated, his voice cracked with disuse. "She passed last month." Amir's fingers tightened around the cup. He hadn't known. He had stayed away, let pride and resentment keep him from even asking. A sharp pain settled in his chest, part grief, part guilt. "She always asked about you," Yusuf continued. His voice had softened, as if the years had worn down the edges of his anger. "Said she dreamed of you coming home." The cafe buzzed with life around them. But in their corner, it was just them, father and son, bound by blood and broken by silence. Amir exhaled slowly. He swallowed the lump in his throat. "I didn't know what to say." Yusuf gave a small, sad smile. "Neither did I." A heavy pause settled between them, thick with all the words left unsaid over the years. Then, finally, Yusuf reached into his coat pocket and pulled out an old photograph. Amir at 16, grinning beside his mother. She kept this by her bed. His father's voice wavered. Every night, the sight of it cracked something inside Amir. A decade of bitterness, of wasted time, of things that could never be undone. He felt foolish. He felt ashamed. And he felt the truth pressing in on him. Time had given them 10 years to fix what was broken, and they had wasted all of it. His father stood, slipping on his coat. "I just wanted you to know." Amir watched as the older man turned to leave, moving slower than he remembered. And then, before regret could take hold again, he spoke. "Dad." Yusuf stopped. "Would you like to sit a little longer?" The old man hesitated. Then, slowly, he nodded and lowered himself back into the chair. For the first time in 10 years, they talked. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't easy, but it was a start. Moral: time doesn't heal all wounds, only action does. Silence is the slowest way to lose someone. If something matters, don't wait. Speak before it's too late.